Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Mr. Abdul Majid, and this is Human Biology at Excel. We start with a very important point, which is human ear. Actually, we have three ears. What surprise! But this is fact. We have three ears: outer or external, middle, and inner ear. Okay, outer ear is the ear which we see. You can see every day. Penna or outer ear. This is called penna, and this is a unique feature for mammals. Then the second part of the external ear is the auditory canal. Auditory canal. What is the function of penna and auditory canal? Penna is to collect sound waves. So remember that we start the journey with waves. Sound waves are collected by the penna, then they are directed along the auditory canal down to the middle ear. So this is the outer ear. And here we have the middle ear. Middle ear is a quite surprise. Why? Because inside the middle ear we have bones. We have three bones, and one of them is the smallest bone we have in our human body. Where are these bones? The bones are number one, two, and three. Let me write their names here in order. Malleus, then Ancus, then Stabus, or Hammer, Anvil, and Stirrup. So Malleus, Ancus, and Stabus, or Hammer, Anvil, and Stirrup. These bones form a major part of the middle ear. Is this the only part in the middle ear? Of course not. We have initially the tympanum. We name it ear drum, and we have eustachian tube. The eustachian tube is the connection between our throat and the middle ear or tympanum. Function is to equalize pressure, as we'll discuss later on. Then the last portion of the ear is the inner one, inner ear. In the inner ear, we have two main structures. Structure E here, which is cochlea, and we have canals, semicircular canals. Mister, what about D? D is a nerve. D is a nerve named as auditory nerve. Of course, you can guess that if you continue the journey, you find brain on that side. So how can we make sounds? How can we receive sounds? How can we integrate sounds? How can we produce sounds? Okay, this is a long story. The story starts with sound waves collection by penna. Then waves are directed across auditory canal to the tympanum. Then here we have vibrations. The tympanum will create a vibration which are transmitted across the three bones. One, two, three. Remember that this one is the smallest bone we have in human body, stapes or stirrup. Then the stapes or stirrup will kick the cochlea. Inside the cochlea, we have receptors which can change the vibration into nerve impulse. Then nerve impulse carried to the brain by auditory nerve. Then brain can translate. This is the sound of Ahmad, or Muhammad, or my mother, or my father, and so on. So again, briefly, we have sound waves collected by penna, carried by auditory canal. It hits tympanum. Vibration is created. Vibration will be collected and connected one to one by the ossicles. Then cochlea has receptors to create or to produce sound waves which are taken into the brain to give you the final sound. Now we go for one question or two questions just to be a recap. Collect sound waves from the air. Of course, this is henna, letter A. Made of bone. Of course, this is the ossicle. This is anvil, precisely. Allow air to pass to the throat. I just briefly said that this is eustachian tube or eustachian canal. The eustachian is a scientist, by the way. Carries nerve impulse to the brain. This is the auditory nerve. Helps with balance the semicircular canals. Inshallah, later on in more videos, I will go in more details. It turns vibrations into nerve impulses. As I just briefly said, this is found in the cochlea. I hope that helped. Bye.